Hi, Kim Grant here with Tiller-Hewitt Healthcare Strategies, and today I have a question for you. How do you get noticed by your C-suite? And of course, I mean in a positive way. I hope that goes without saying. But I know it can be difficult as many of you have multiple layers to get to the C-suite of your organization. Many of you don't and still aren't getting noticed. I know that can be frustrating. So recently we surveyed a bunch of your colleagues across the country, asking some demographics about where they were in their career, how old they were, how many layers they had between themselves and their C-suite. And hopefully we will be publishing those survey results for you to see on our website, tillerhewitt.com. But in the meantime, I wanted to bring you just a quick snippet from what I learned from that survey, because one of the questions we also asked, besides what are the barriers to getting noticed, was what are some of the things you do to get noticed? So what are some of the things that you do in your organizations that will make your senior leadership stand up and take notice? And I thought they were interesting. Some of them were bring back field intelligence, build relationships and trust, promote and educate the PCPs about your services, which I kind of was thinking to myself, well, that's your job, right? But one person did say, stir the pot. They literally wrote, stir the pot, which caught my attention. I'm like, that cannot be good. So I started to Google and look at the origin of that term, stir the pot. And I read that it said this: deliberately provocative, yes, maybe, but not necessarily malicious. Picture a pot of soup with a lot of ingredients that have settled to the bottom. They're kind of out of sight, out of mind until you stir them up to the top. So metaphorically, think about a lot of issues, resentments, obligations, even opportunities that can drop out of sight when nobody is mentioning them or focusing on them. Kind of out of sight, out of mind, right? So if you can think of stirring that pot and bringing all of the issues and ideas to the surface, sometimes maybe you do it with malice, I hope not. But sometimes it's really just to create awareness and affect change, right? Wow, that was powerful to me. Stirring the pot in an organization can mean bringing ideas and issues to the surface to create awareness and affect change. So think about that when you're working in your organization. What can you do to bring those issues or opportunities to the surface? And then how can you communicate that to your senior leadership to affect change? I know it sounds difficult, but I know organizations have done it. So think about how you could do it and feel free to share some ideas, and maybe I'll come back on and share some of your ideas with everyone else. Thanks, and see you soon.